Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for my dearest Aries. Aries, we're going to take a look at who is your soulmate and what is the purpose of them coming into your life. And if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, my lovely Aries, let's see who this person is. And we'll get as much information as possible. So we see the Wheel of Fortune. Now this can be the fixed signs, and they could have this in their chart, or one of these are strong fixed energy in their birth chart. So Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. The Wheel of Fortune is also Sagittarius energy for me as a reader. Ooh, yeah, and we see the Page of Wands. Okay, so definitely that strong fire energy. It could be a little bit younger than you, or they have this kind of carefree, younger personality. They're viewing you as the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be the same age. But you both are really, I feel like you're really fun and really playful together, or you will be. And we see the Eight of Cups, the relationship. So for some of my Aries, we're going to see if this is a connection that's meant to last, or is this a soulmate that's coming in, to teach you some lessons. And they don't have to necessarily be painful lessons, right? But we see the Knight of Wands, so really strong fire energy. This person's fiery, they're sexy, they're passionate. I do feel with the Wheel of Fortune, this is destiny for sure. This may be somebody here who also has a lot to offer. All right, and some of you meet this person traveling. The Page of Swords tells me that this person has all this page energy. They have a really young energy about them. And again, regardless of actually how old they are, I just feel like they have a new lease on life. They're starting a new cycle here. This person may start off as a secret admirer. I feel this person is articulate, they're educated, and it doesn't necessarily mean college degrees, but it's just they've learned a lot of lessons, they have a lot of wisdom and experience. But it's like they're starting something new when you meet this person, or they've just, they've had a big life change or transformation. We see the Two of Wands. Yep, so some of you are meeting this person after they've made some sort of major decision here. To start something new. Maybe they've picked up and moved to your city, your state, or your country, or they changed jobs or careers, or you meet them, they're going back to school. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here from this person. Some of you too, you meet this person traveling. All right, so let's see, my lovely Aries, and play with time. This may be somebody you've already met, or maybe you don't know who this person is. Now, this person could have a little bit of a jealous streak. Okay, and this could be because, they've experienced infidelity or insecurity, or they have some insecurities. All right, so just nip that in the bud. All right, we see karmic soulmate, so confirmation we're in the right reading. Again, this doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship's not going to last. It doesn't mean that these are going to be painful lessons, but you are meant to help each other evolve and, learn lessons. We get strong Taurus energy. All right, so regardless if they're a Taurus, sun, moon, or rising, they're stable, they enjoy aesthetics and comfort. They're ruled by Venus, they're loyal, they're kind. They can also be stubborn. Some of you, they're a Taurus, Gemini cusper, or they have Gemini placements. So the thinkers, the communicators of the zodiac, they're very multifaceted, they're quite social, and we see life partner. So we do see that for a lot of my Aries, this may be a long-term connection, one that you really stick with, that you end up, being with for a while. All right, so let's take a look at what else we need to know about them. This person might be a performer, enjoy theater, maybe they're an actor, maybe, they grew up, doing school plays and things like that. But I just kind of feel this person's fun. I think they also, they make a splash the way they dress. Okay, like they definitely command attention when they walk in a room, but they might dress in like vibrant colors or have like an avant-garde style. All right, they may be shorter than average. Now, remember, these really specific messages are not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some. All right, we see getting in touch. So you'll meet this person. They're going to get your details, and then, you know, they're going to, you know, get in touch a little bit later. Okay, and we see this person may be a gym rat or just love to work out. All right. What else do we need to know here for my Aries? How else will you be able to identify this person? All right, so they may have an imperfection in their speech. Now, that could be because the language you speak with them is not their native language. It could be a small lisp or a stutter. All right, they may like to wear the color red frequently, or they're wearing red when you meet them. That can be anything from red nails, red lips, you know, red shirt, red shoes. They could even drive a red car. They wear a meaningful accessory often. Okay, very nice. So I'm getting a necklace. That's what I got right off the bat. I got that it may be a necklace of some kind. And we see they're physically active, so this is somebody who likes to work out. Again, we got that gym rat confirmation. So they like to go to the gym. They take good care of their body. All right, and what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Yep, this person is going to be reliable, dependable, and committed. Some of you, they may have worked security at some point in time in their life, you know, like as a bouncer or, you know, something like that. But that's not for all of you, right? I know some of you, you know, that's definitely not the case. But regardless, their personality, they're reliable, they're dependable, they're committed. They're looking for partnership, commitment, family, maybe to have children. All right, and for some of you, this person has long hair, or they love your long hair if you have long hair. And you may meet this person through friends, okay? But we also see that this person may be a little bit guarded or cautious, and we saw that jealousy energy, so they're taking their time, maybe they're in chill mode, and that could be due to a past heartbreak, okay? So they're seeing you as the Page of Pentacles. So they're seeing you as somebody who's healthy. You know, the Page of Pentacles has, you know, this Page of Pentacles is very happy, fun, loving, very grounded. Maybe some of you enjoy the outdoors. Some of you might have a pet. But they see you as somebody who also, you know, takes their time or looks at all the details. The Ten of Wands, yeah, they see you as a fresh start. They see you as a very different type of person, Aries. They see you as somebody just, you know, like I said, different than the past people they've dealt with. Very refreshing is what I'm getting. They're also very physically attracted to you. And with the Page of Cups in reverse, I kind of feel this person might be worried that you're not as into them as they are into you. But I'm also getting, too, that they might feel like you're too good to be true. That's the energy I'm getting. All right, so what they admire about you, they see you as the martyr, which is a good thing, right? You're not addicted to self-pity, but that you've learned to the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. So, you know when you need to be self-sacrificing and when not to be. And Aries, they see you as the mediator. So they see you as having a gift for negotiating fairness and strategy, whether that's in your personal life or in your professional life. That you respect both sides of the argument, that you can see both sides, you know, play devil's advocate. All right, so let's see what you're meant to learn, or what this person is meant to show you, Aries. Okay, we see bring balance. So you're putting too much energy into something, creating lack somewhere else. Take action now to correct the situation or risk further imbalance, which could lead to undesired results. So this person might really help you see the value of, you know, having a work-life balance. They might, you know, bring your attention to the fact that, that there's some sort of imbalance here. Maybe even sometimes you're over giving, okay? And so they're going to be, you know, helping you see and set boundaries is what I'm getting. So we see the Eight of Cups. Now, we did get life partner for some of you. This is really meant to be someone you're going to spend the rest of your life with, or, you know, a very long-term commitment. But the Eight of Cups can also indicate that's not true for all of you, okay? So let's see. And I do feel some of you might meet this person during a move, or, you know, whether you're relocating or they are. Yeah, we see that there's a past life soulmate connection here. between the two of you. Spirit saying you can be completely open with this person. This is a destined partnership. Beautiful. So for a lot of you, I do think there's a really good chance that this is a soulmate connection that is meant to go the distance, that you will end up, you know, in this higher level of commitment together. All right, now we're going to take a look at, you know, the purpose of this connection, you know, what else they're meant to show you or help you learn or grow through. And we see sadness. Okay, so I am going to read from the book here. These are the Heal Yourself reading cards by Ina Segal. So this person might help you get through a sad time in life. This person might also really help you recognize and be authentic in your emotions, right? So it's easy to swallow your sadness and hide behind a fake smile. Yet sadness can open the door to your heart and help you access compassion. Okay, so that when you can truly allow yourself to cry and feel sorrow over the loss of a loved one, a lost opportunity, a broken heart, or a friendship that's ended, you cleanse your soul and allow your heart to heal. Crying and feeling vulnerable can be a sign of strength, which demonstrates your connection to your body. To admit weakness can allow you to know yourself, embrace your limitations, and evolve. Be willing to let go of the cold walls of protection you have created, which make you feel empty and sick. You don't need to get lost in your emotions. Just give yourself time to feel them and let them move through your whole being, cleansing and purifying your heart, body, and soul. And I do feel like this is a person here, Aries, that's going to hold space for you to do that. And that is beautiful, right? Like, just be authentic and you know, feel your emotions, whether they're quote unquote good or they're bad ones, right? Even though, you know, there's not really bad emotions, but all right. So we see best friend coming through. Some of you meet through friends, or, you know, this is going to be your best friend. Friendship, you know, maybe a friend's first vibe here. Friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. And Spirit's also saying, Aries, that have faith, your rainbow will come smiling through. Oh, so this is definitely something, you know, you've been wanting, wishing, hoping for. All right, so let's see any important dates or times here. So it may be happening in the coming weeks, and we see that now might not be the right timing. All right, my lovely Aries, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.